and socialism is very much in the news these days, and even the most ardent supporters of President Biden are acknowledging that the total price tag of his controversial spending bill has to be lowered in order to push it through Congress. This amid a stretch of government spending that makes the timing of our next guests appropriate, as they have a documentary on socialism set to premiere right here on Newsmax Sunday night. Joining us now is the executive producer of Socialism in America, Mandy Del Rio, and the executive producer and director, Jack Thomas Smith. Welcome back to Wake Up America.
Hey,
hi, Alison.
Thanks for having us, Alison.
Of course.
Real quick, congratulations on your show. That's awesome.
Thank you. Tom's nodding his head. He's next to me. He says thank you, too. Thumbs up.
And congrats to Tom also.
Yes. I'm really excited to see this documentary. I did see the teaser last night. Mandy, let's talk about this amazing documentary where, you really get under the hood of socialism. What did you discover?
So many things. I knew, the basics of socialism, especially, Soviet Union. I learned a lot about that growing up and in school and stuff, but so many things I didn't know about. We basically condensed almost 200 years of history into about 43 minutes. So extensive research. I didn't know a lot about, communist China. So it was really interesting to learn as much as we did. Jack knew a lot more about it than I did initially, but a lot of research, a lot of cross-research went into this.
Yeah, it seems pushing a socialist agenda has helped certain Democratic politicians, such as Bernie Sanders in this squad. Are Americans gullible or uninformed or both? Because if you watch certain news outlets, you really don't see exactly what's happening, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the old saying. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. And that's kind of what we did in this documentary. Was we basically took it from the Industrial Revolution, Karl Marx, the rise of socialism/communism in the Soviet Union, China, Cuba, Venezuela. And what they all have in common is false promises. Oh, we're all going to be equal. You're going to have this great life. And essentially what one of our guests said was, we're all going to be equal in misery. So what we did with this, we gave a historical lesson because you have to put everything in context to also show the similarities of, what's happening here in America. It's happened before. I mean, we have 100 years of history from the Russian revolutions in 1917 to present day America to show it fails. All people have to do is just read. Just read their history of the failures of socialism just throughout world history. And in addition to giving the historical perspective, we also have guests who lived under socialism. We have a guest from the Soviet Union, the former Soviet Union, China, Venezuela, Cuba. And they all say the same thing. It all begins with false promises. You're going to have this utopian society, and then they strip you of all your rights. And it's basically a handful of people control everything and enslave everyone else.
Yeah.